What's up, YouTube? My name is Del. This is Del on Movies. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you've been here before, thanks for hanging out with me again. And today we're going to talk about some movies I bought. I did a little shopping. If you catch me sounding a little frustrated, this is the second, third time I've tried to film this video. I've had some audio issues. Hopefully this time is a charm. So let's get into it, see what I picked up. And I got some pretty good deals on this, so I'll talk about it along the way. And the very first thing that I got a deal on was a steelbook at Walmart. They had Pretty in Pink on sale for $7.50. So I grabbed that one. And just to give you a quick inside look at it, and if I can get it open, which I did, taking out some of the insides there, some of the guts, guys. But it is a pretty good looking steelbook overall. There's the front and back, and taking out the disc so you guys can check out the inside artwork if you haven't seen this already. And it looks pretty good, so I'm looking forward to watching this, mainly because I haven't watched this probably since I was 16, 17 years old, back when not long after it came out. And I know that there are some problematic elements to this movie, so I want to see how it holds up all together. So I'll let you guys know on that one. The next thing I picked up was off of Amazon, and this movie actually was on sale for about a 3-day stretch, February 3rd to February 6th. It was on sale for $8, and it's a 4K, so I had to jump on that. And this one was American Gangster. Phenomenal gangster movie based on a true story. Denzel plays real life gangster Frank Lucas. Russell Crowe is the cop that is trying to take him down. Both men are great in the movie, and it's worth it when they finally share the screen together towards the end of the movie. So check it out if you have not seen American Gangster. Next few movies I went to a thrift store to pick up. Next few movies I picked up from a thrift store, and the first couple are DVDs, which I really pretty much stopped buying DVDs, but neither one of these I had in the collection, and I really did want both of them. And this first one I know is not on DVD, not on anything other than DVD at all, and somehow I never had it in my collection. And every time I have come across this movie out in thrift stores and things like that, it's always all beat up. This one was in pretty good shape, so I went ahead and I grabbed Baby Boy. Definitely a hip hop classic movie, iconic in the culture, so I had to grab that one. And next is iconic in the martial arts arena, and this one is Iron Monkey. If you haven't seen Iron Monkey, it is a fantastic martial arts movie. Came out in the 90s, 93 I think, but it's really a throwback to the 70s Shaw Brothers type style of movie. And Donnie Yen, this was my introduction to Donnie Yen way before he did the Ip Man movie, so definitely check out Iron Monkey if you get a chance. I also got a couple of Blu-rays. Those were actually those DVDs. Before I get to the Blu-rays, those were actually a little steep for DVDs at a thrift stop. They were about $2, which I'm used to paying 50 cents even or $1 for those. These Blu-rays were $3, and I found something that I never see out anywhere, and that is Swingers. So I had to go ahead and grab that one. For me, this is Vince Vaughn's best performance, certainly his most iconic one. Everybody talks about it all the time. And the other one is a Jackie Chan movie that I'd vaguely heard of but not really familiar with. It is a movie called 1911. It's a war movie. There's Jackie Chan on the back, looking pretty serious right there, which is not always something you get from Jackie Chan. So I'm very curious to see what this movie is and how good this movie is and how well he does. And I'm sure he will do great, because given the chance, he is actually a really good actor. He's done it in several other movies. Moving on to the next purchases I got. These last few were all from eBay, and I got pretty good deals on this one. This first one I got for about $4 plus another $4 shipping, so about $8 all total. And this is a Marvel movie, a Marvel animated movie, and that is Hulk versus. We got Hulk versus Thor, Hulk versus Wolverine, both on here. And Marvel animated movies overall are a step behind the DC movies, but the Hulk movies that they do are among their best, and Planet Hulk especially. But so this one I'm looking forward to. I've seen one of them. I've seen Hulk versus Thor, but it's been a long time, so I'm looking forward to seeing both of those. My last two pickups, also superhero movies, and there's I'll explain why I got them specifically, other than to have them in the collection, which I really did want. But the first one is a movie that I'm pretty sure almost none of you have heard of, and if you've heard of it, you probably haven't seen it. Maybe one or two of you have, but this is a Master P movie. Raise your hand if you knew Master P made a superhero movie, and this one is called Black Superman. So and look how super is spelled, SUPAMAN, and as you can see there, it says every hood should have one. I totally agree. So I have seen this movie. It is basically filmed on less than a shoestring budget with crazy special effects that are just the most unbelievable thing. And I'm just showing you kind of the back so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm working with here. I am going to talk more about that movie later on in another video. I will also talk about this other movie I got from eBay, and also a Black Superman movie. This is A-Bar Black Superman, spelled regularly, of course. This one is a blaxploitation era superhero flick. A-Bar is coming to the rescue of a family who is in great danger from all of their white neighbors after they have moved into a white neighborhood. Big thing that was going on in the 60s and the 70s. So the reason I got these movies, other than just to have them, because I did want to just have them, but I'm going to be doing a video where I talk about all of the black-led superhero movies that have ever been made, at least as far as I know. And I have almost all of them. I think I'm missing two. I may or may not get them by the time I make the video, because I'm trying to do the video before the end of February, but be on the lookout for that. Also be on the lookout for 2 more episodes in February of Movie Swap, and the first 2 episodes went really well. I really had a good time doing them. If you haven't seen them, the first one with KB from KB Loves Movies, we talked about It Happened One Night and Mother, a Bong Joon-ho film. So I really had a good time with those. And the second episode with Martinez Joe, we talked about The Nightingale, and we also talked about One Night in Miami. So I had a really good time doing those. Shout out to both of those guys for doing it. And coming up on the 21st, I will have Mika of the double feature horror podcast. So her and I are going to chop up a couple of movies. Not going to announce what those are just yet. And if you like this type of content where I talk about the things I got, or you just like things like Movie Swap and other videos that I've done where I do lots of top 10s, definitely like, comment, subscribe, and you'll get to see more of those. But that's all I have for you on this one. I catch you on the next one, guys. Bye.